Hey everyone, I am starting a monthly video update about the market and home prices here in North Metro Atlanta. And I'm going to focus on Cherokee County, where my business is located, and Cobb County, where we also do a lot of transactions. And the data I'm going to share with you comes from the Georgia MLS. And I'm going to share my screen with you and point out a few things about home prices and the trends in the market today. So, okay, so looking at this, you can see, just to orient you a little bit, I've got stats for Cherokee County and Cobb County. Cherokee is in red and Cobb County is in blue. So this is the average sales price going back 1 year. So basically we are up for Cherokee County, basically $360,000 is the average home price, and in Cobb County it's $370,000. So pretty similar, but Cobb is a little bit higher, obviously. So you can see the trend. The trend is up for the year, and seems to be going in that way. A few other statistics I want to show you will, I think, be very enlightening. And at the end, the last stat that I'm going to show you is really somewhat mind-blowing. So stay tuned and bear with me. Hopefully you'll find this interesting if you're in the market, in this market, and you're a homeowner or you are looking to buy a home. You want to know about this trend and just kind of keep up with it. And I'll keep you updated monthly. And I'm also going to share this video on my business page, Innovative Properties Group. And I'm going to invite you to like our Facebook page, our business Facebook page. And I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. So as far as new listing go, the statistics for new listings, you can see they've kind of flattened out. There's a little bit of a downward trend, but you know, it's somewhat steady. You can interpret this in different ways, but combined with some other stats I'm going to show you, you'll see where I'm going. So the number of homes for sale in each county is declining. So there's fewer homes for sale on the market. And the pending sales, these are homes that have been listed on the market, they're under contract, and they're scheduled to close in the future. In most cases, it's within 30 days, and in some cases, they might be closing today or tomorrow or the next day. But anyway, the data is homes under contract and scheduled to close, where there's a buyer and seller have reached an agreement, and they are just waiting for the day to go to the closing attorney and sign the paperwork. That's basically what that is. So you can see it's kind of, you know, on the higher side for this year at this particular point. And these statistics go through the end of August. September is not included in here. In 2 weeks, I'm going to come back and show you what September is like. Now, these are closed sales. These are sales that have been completed month to month. And you could see it, in general, it's up. During a time of year that usually isn't up. So of course the coronavirus and the pandemic has affected the real estate market and kind of the timing of the market. It's kind of a weird time. It's not this has not been a typical year in real estate. In this market, the market is very strong. We're having a lot of home sales. Nothing's crashing, but I'm going to show you an interesting statistic in just a minute. Before I get to the most mind-blowing statistic, this one's worth spending a little bit of time on. These are the days on the market, and I'm showing you the average days on the market that a home is listed for sale, from the point it's listed for sale to the time it becomes under contract. So a buyer comes, signs an agreement with the seller, and it gets under contract. So how many days on the market does it take to get under contract? And that's what this statistic is. So you can see the high point, you know, was 60 days on the market back in March of this year. And the low, let's just pick Cobb County, was 29 days. So that kind of has been the average days on the market. And you can see from the low, it usually spikes up. You know, it comes up, and from the high, of course, it comes down. But now, because of this year, it just keeps going down and down and down. What that means is homes are getting under contract very quickly when they're put on the market. Now I'm showing you the average days on the market. Look at the median days on the market. I'll show you that right now. This means that half the homes that are listed on the market are getting under contract really in 20 days or less, and in a lot of cases 15 days or less. There's a statistic 10 days or less. So that means half the homes that are listed on the market are under contract within 10 days, 15 days, 20 days. So if you're a buyer in this market, you really need to act fast. If you see a home that you like, you need to act fast. It's not the time to say, well, I'm going to think about it. And if you really want to buy a house, it's not the time to, I'll think about it. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. If you have that mindset for every home that you like, you're going to lose out time after time after time. You have to get yourself in a mindset that you know what you're looking for. And when you go and view a house, basically the first or second day it comes on the market, you need to make a decision. You need to go and see it, make a decision, and put your best offer in right away. And of course, if you're a seller, this is a great time to sell. You can get the highest price. We have competing bid situations going on where multiple offers are being submitted simultaneously to the agent representing the sellers. So this is a great time to sell, and also a good time to buy because interest rates are so low. And there's plenty of access to capital. If you have, halfway decent credit, you can get the capital. So it's a great time to buy and a great time to sell. And this next statistic I'm going to share is what we call the month's supply of inventory basically on the market. So this is basically the time it would take for all the current homes that are listed on the market to be sold. And so basically between 2 and 3 months of inventory is what we have on the market. But you can see this has really crashed, and we are crashing right now. When I say crashing, I'm not saying it's a real estate crash. There's not enough homes available for sale on the market. There are more buyers in the market than there are homes for sale. And 1.8 months for both Cherokee County and Cobb County. You can see they come together right now as of the end of August anyway. So, and I think that trend just intuitively, I haven't looked at the partial stats yet for September. It's the last day of September, but I'll look at those, and in 2 weeks, I'll come back with another video, and we can kind of really have the data to show what the trend is for September. But anyway, this is really an amazing chart. There's not enough inventory. So if you're looking to sell your home, this is like probably the best time in the last 4 or 5 years that you can sell your home. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go back 5 years. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah. So you can see there have been times where there's been 2 months of inventory, 1.8, back in January of 2018, but they come up pretty quickly. That there's a low point, and of course there's a high point, and it's just very cyclical throughout the times of the year of how long it will take to sell a house. You can kind of see in general on average over time. But right now, the inventory is so low that there won't be any homes available in 1.8 months from now, theoretically. Of course, there's going to be more homes listed on the market, but we need more homes to be listed for sale on the market. So if you are a home seller, this is just a fantastic time to call a real estate agent, get your home comped out, get your sales price established, do what you need to do to get your home prepared to be listed on the market, and get ready to move, because that's going to happen real quickly. And if you're in a situation where you have to move locally, and the reason you're moving is because you need to upsize your house or downsize your house, and a lot of cases people are moving because their living situation has changed with everybody in the home. There's a lot of parents that are homeschooling children or have children at home doing school at home that never really anticipated being involved in homeschooling. And so we're finding a lot of buyers want to stay in the same location, but they just need more room in their home, or if not more space, not more living space, they need more separate rooms so that people can be separated at home and kind of concentrate on their work and their school without interruptions. So the big open spaces are not as valuable right now as smaller enclosed spaces. So anyway, that's it for now. I do want to invite you to take a look at my Facebook page. I do have a business page called Innovative Properties Group. I'm business partners with Sandra Watkins, and you can, all of our agents have access to this page. We post on this page. You can get to know our agents, see who they are, see what's going on. Here's Christian. She did a live video the other day. She had a fun raffle for her people on her list, her clients and friends and family. And so it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on this page, as well as there being good information. Here, Tiffany, another of our agents, did a video, a live video of new townhomes that are being built in Jasper, which is in Pickens County. And I'm not showing all the counties in the area that our agents work. Pickens County, we do a lot of transactions, but the data I showed is kind of typical of the entire area for the most part. The trends are the exact price points, and the data, the raw numbers will be different, but the trends are pretty much the same throughout the Atlanta metro area from everything that I have seen. There's no particular place in Atlanta, in the suburbs anyway, where things where the stats are totally different, or the trends are very different from what I have seen. So anyway, come and join our page, or like our page, Innovative Properties Group on Facebook. That would be great. And I'll be also posting this video on my business page. And I do a lot of videos on my business page that never comes on my personal Facebook page. But I am going to be posting more real estate content on my personal Facebook page. So I hope you like this. And if you have any questions, and by the way, if you're in another part of the country, I know a lot of you guys that we're friends. We connected at one point in years past, and we're Facebook friends. I'd be interested in hearing what's going on in your market. I know a lot of you are living in areas that maybe are not as open as Cherokee and Cobb County here in North Metro Atlanta. I do talk to people from different parts of the country, and they seem to be more closed down, and there's not as much activity, and it's kind of harder to do things. And but in Georgia, the economy's open. In Cherokee County, things are open. Everybody's being careful with social distancing, and everybody basically has is making decisions what they need to for themselves to be safe as they go out and do things. So here also, we are doing a lot more virtual home showings and virtual tours of homes. So we do that in two ways. We can do a live video. So if you are thinking of moving to the Atlanta area, rather than making a trip here and you're not sure if you like the homes and or whatever, and even if you're local, we can do this too. We can do a live video tour of any home that you see listed for sale on the market. And if you tell me what you're looking for, I'll send you a list of homes that match the criteria that you're looking for. I or one of my agents can go and give you that tour live, or we can just do it in video and put it together and send you a link so you can watch the video as well. So either way, or both end, we can record it live, and you can look at the recording after the live. So anyway, we're accommodating, but look for my stats. I'm going to do this every month. I'm going to primarily look at sales prices, which I'm showing again. This is a 5-year trend. You can see what's going on in the real estate market. There's the 1-year trend. Home prices are up, and I'll be doing this once a month, but I'm going to come back in 2 weeks. My intention is to do this in the middle of each month, about the 15th of the month, if not exactly on the 15th. And I'm going to come back in 2 weeks, and we're going to see what this trend is. I'm really curious to see what the month's supply of homes is going to look like. Is it going to keep going down? Is it going to stay down? Is there going to be a V shape? I'll know in 2 weeks, and I'll share that with you. So anyway, that's all I had for now. Thanks a lot. I'd love to connect with you if you found this interesting at all, or have any questions about the real estate market in the Atlanta area. I know a lot of you that I'm connected with on Facebook are not in the Atlanta area. So feel free to ask me any questions and share what's going on in your market. That would be a lot of fun, just to hear what's going on, hear firsthand accounts of what you as a homeowner are experiencing in your market. Or even if you're not a homeowner in your market, I'd be curious to know what you see. And then of course, if you're moving here to Atlanta or living in the local area, I definitely want to hear from you as well. So that's all for now. Thanks.